Foot was on the rope. It
Good
don't count.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Evil Hour, special edition, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, man. I got some badass guests here from Allied Championship Wrestling based out of Houston, Texas. I'm going to go ahead and let my friends introduce themselves and start off the stream. We'll go ahead and start off with the two big dogs up in the corner there, Big Hoss and Kingpin. You want to go ahead and let everybody know who you guys are?
So I am one of the co-owners of Allied Championship Wrestling and also the undisputed champion. Someone, I'm not gonna mention any names, is my title. Uh, but I am one of the co-owners and founders of ACW.
I'm the Super Redneck Big Hoss. I'm one of the wrestlers and the World ACW Champion.
And I'm MJ Dub, the true king of ACW and real world champion.
I'm CJ Renegade, undisputed multi-champion, TKL, me, all that good stuff, man. How y'all doing?
Let me start off by saying, man, that's a lot of self-proclaimed champions over there. What's up with all that? I mean, shit, everybody wants to be the champion in ACW here. It's a lot of back and forth there, I see.
My title's different. It's not part of Allied. It's my own thing.
Well, let me explain why I consider myself the real world champion.
Okay.
So when we did our comeback show, just hanging back out, everybody putting together, me and Daniel decided to do a show together. We crowned a king of ACW champion. And I was crowned the king of ACW, won the tournament, won the championship. Fast forward a couple of months later, I was stripped of my title due to significant injury that keeping me out here for a while. And Daniel took it upon himself to name himself champion, and I'm assuming the crown Big a champion as well. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Everybody wants to claim my title, but never want to give me the respect that I deserve.
So
okay.
Let me tell you what actually really happened, okay? So yes. So the whole reason why
make sure you tell him you got knocked out by Tim Spike as well.
Damn.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna mention it. Don't worry, because I didn't get knocked out. He cheap shotted me. There's a video that proves it was a cheap shot. Two guys.
Well, I can't see your face to say if you're lying or not.
Your brothers held me down while Tim Spike took a cheap shot. And actually, I even thanked Tim Spike on that show, if I'm not mistaken, because he was actually one of the reasons why we had the resurgence of ACW. But the ACW World Title, so let's go back to that. It was actually a surprise because MJ didn't find out until the day of the show. And out of respect, I thought him and I were going to have some kind of alliance. So he backstabbed me. While his brothers were out in the ring, he hits me with a chain and knocks me out. And that's how he became the world champion. But since due to his injury, I had to strip him of his belt because if he can't defend it, so I made another tournament for it. I won said tournament in the 2 out of 3 formats against Big Hoss, but I declared myself the undisputed ACW World Title. And Valkyrie, one of MJ Dub's friends, and I know you brought her to the show to give Big Hoss the title because that's what ended up happening. She ended up mentioning your name. She said, "We need a true champion of ACW, and it ain't gonna be no cheating Kingpin," which I didn't cheat. I never cheat. I'm the, as they say, baddest man on the planet.
Okay, that aside, I do give you your flowers, MJ. But I earned this title a year ago, and I'm defending it. And when you do well enough, I will defend it against you. But the outcome's going to be the same as every other contender I've had. It's going to be you on the floor and me winning.
Damn.
Who's saying something right now? Who's that?
Oh dang, he's calling you out.
Who
Like
is
I
that?
said, when you're well enough, you're gonna find out who I am.
Damn,
You
I'm
know
here
what?
for it.
At the next show, I understand you, a close personal friend of mine, Mike Murdoch. You got too much on your hands to even worry about MJ Dub. Worry about holding my title, or you might even lose it if you're going to say those two magic words, I quit.
Sheesh.
You're right. Mike in his own is a big pain in my butt. Every match I've been in, he's been interrupting it and getting my face, choke slamming me left and right. I have a big match coming up this weekend, but like every other defense, I'm gonna win.
Look, if you don't beat Mike, I'm gonna laugh in your face because I've beaten Mike on more than one occasion. So don't upset me and make Exodus look bad.
I saved Exodus this last show.
Look, I told you I tripped and fell. He wasn't gonna pin me, all right?
You took 3 super
Sounds like
kicks to the
trouble in
face.
paradise.
Look,
We're fine.
we're fine. But the Dominion, I haven't forgot about y'all. I want y'all. I don't care if it's in a handicap match or not. Me and Big Hoss right here, we can take on all three of y'all.
All three of who?
You and the Dominion, you and your two brothers.
My brothers?
Right.
Yeah, your brothers.
Let's switch it up.
My brother.
Man.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir. First of all, let me explain something. I don't need my brothers to do anything. As a matter of fact, the Dominion is dead. So you have me to worry about. But I'm going to do you guys a favor. I'm going to give you guys some time while I heal up. And when I come back within a year's time, ACW will be back to be mine. I am the heir to the throne of ACW. Once I come back, I claim that throne, sir. And you and Kingpin and that other guy, I don't even know his name, just continue to be up under me, okay? I am the true king of ACW. When I come back and rule ACW as the rightful owner, not just a part owner, but the rightful owner, ACW would be my domain. That means I can do anything that I want. I can call the shots. If I say the Dominion is dead, the Dominion is dead. And a conspiracy will rise in its place. Heed those warnings, Daniel.
Shit. Let me say this. Hold on. This is like a back and forth battle right here. Like I see the animosity, just you can feel that shit through the damn screen. Like this is it's kind of heated, man. And I mean, Big Hoss, you kind of getting disrespected over there too. But before we keep going, before we get into all this, man, I got a lot of questions, stuff I want to get to. We're gonna get to a little bit about ACW and all that. We're gonna come back around to it, but let's just let's get to the comments real quick because we had some people in here. Angel says, "What's up? What's up, Angel? How you doing?" Brandon, hello. Mija, CJ, I see you in the chat too. Everybody, hello. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing well, man. I hope y'all just probably joined in on some little craziness right there, man. Make sure y'all are liking the stream, sharing it out, and all that good stuff. And don't worry, that's just the beginning. You know, it's already a little heated, but we'll turn it down a little bit. We'll turn it down a little bit for a second, and let's take a turn back here, man. I wanted to get to know you guys a little bit individually. I don't know who wants to start off here, but I want to know, like, who are you guys today? How did you get into wrestling? What started you down this career journey and got you into this industry here, man?
All right, ladies first.
You know what, MJ? So a lot of people may not know this, but MJ and I, we go way back. He actually is the reason why I got into wrestling. He was actually a mentor of mine. I've always had so much respect for him until he betrayed me. Don't forget it. I remember you putting me back in jail, but I promise you, MJ, what you did on the last show at the first resurgence of ACW, you will pay for that. I'm not the same kid I was 10 years ago.
That's for sure.
Well, I'll go ahead and explain myself. I started wrestling back in the backyard around 2014, up until 2020, right before COVID. I took a little break due to COVID. Everything was shut down, the world shut down. And then 2021, close to the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, I joined PWF, Premier Wrestling Federation, as a manager. Some people I managed, Fable Andre, Remedy, now goes by Killer Cash, Justin Tyler, the Premier Playboy, Mortel, Silencio, just a couple of names that I've managed out there. Managed AWOL as well. That was probably one of my biggest success as a manager, managing AWOL. Then fast forward, I had this unfortunate injury while doing ACW at the same time. That forced me away from wrestling at the moment. Ready to get back out there as soon as I heal up. 2026 will be looking like a great year for MJ Dub.
I'm really excited about that. I'm Big Hoffs. I started this about a year ago because Kingpin, he needed me for a show. I'd never done it before, so I started training with him and debuted. And ever since then, it was like a fever. Couldn't get rid of it. I love it. I love wrestling. I love fighting anybody and everybody. Just in the blood. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. I thought it was just going to be a one-time thing, and then just took off. And we started ACW over again, and then about a year ago, and we started off with 6 wrestlers, and now we're up and moving, and we're about to start getting on the road. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
So the way I came up with wrestling is like, so I have a friend of mine named Jesse. He goes by Stavros, right?
Mhm.
He does wrestling. I joined up with him, and we did a few skits in there. He elevated to doing stuff in the ring. Then eventually, I got into training. And then around early March of last year, I started training with Lowrider at the Evolution Dojo. And then I had my first match at the dojo in a 6-man tag. And ever since then, I've been getting matches, getting better each time. I traveled to California to compete at SoCal Pro Wrestling, one of my highlights right there. And then met some legends. I'm blessed to be a part of this amazing sport called pro wrestling.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I love that. That's one thing we can all agree on is that we all love wrestling, man, and it all brings something out of us. And it's fucking love this shit. I've been into it since I was a kid, watching it, WWE growing up and all that. So glad we can all agree on that, man. Let's get to another point here. So I want to know, what has been the hardest part so far of your guys' wrestling journeys? If y'all, like I said, same thing, take turns, go one by one. What has been the hardest part so far of your wrestling journey? I know, Big Hoss, you're still a little bit new to it, but I'm sure you've had some stuff to overcome yourself. Y'all want to go ahead and iterate on that a little bit?
Honestly, having to plan a show, everything else is awesome. I love doing the match and everything, but you try to plan a show one way, and then you have everything go wrong. And I had to learn that everything's going to go wrong, unfortunately. People not show up, something's not working, et cetera, et cetera. Fans getting involved in the match. We learned that the hard way.
Not once, but twice.
I've been seeing that shit a lot
It's
lately,
definitely
man.
the training part's not too hard. It was the everything else that's going into it. You know, like I said, people backing out, not showing up, and then, like I said, the fans, they can be pretty crazy.
For myself, I had to overcome 2 injuries. Suffered a concussion while wrestling for Profession X, and I ended up tearing my shoulder. It took a year out of my career.
Damn.
That was probably like the hardest thing for me, and still occasional shoulder pain, but it says all comes with the territory. You know, they say wrestling's not a sport. I say it's different. Get your ass in the ring and take a few bumps, and let's see how fake it is.
Hell yeah.
I think for me, the hardest part.
Acknowledge me.
It's doubting yourself, because you try so hard to make yourself stand out more, and then you'll have people that discredit your work and your work ethic. long run, like, or as of right now, like, it's like whatever they're hating, but then down the line, you'll let it affect your mindset. Like, but am I really that bad? Like, am I really this bad in the ring to let this guy say something about me? But at the end of the day, you just gotta let that shit slide and just keep doing you, because there were a couple of times where I almost doubted myself in my, work ethic. But I've had a great support system over the years, and like what I do, and they enjoy what I do in the ring and my character and everything, and even the title too. So I guess to them, they make it easier. So if I have one person talking shit, I have 10 people that's gonna back me up on it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So the hardest part was definitely the critiques of it, self-doubt, but eventually it all just, it fades away when you have someone telling you you're doing a great job and you had a great match, or we want to book you, and that type of thing. So that's I would say that's the hardest part I've experienced. I've only had one little injury, and that's really it. But the major challenge right now is because they always say yourself is the biggest critique.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for me, it's two things. The first thing is having the confidence in going out there. But backstage, I mean, anytime I'm managing or getting ready to wrestle, I'm a nervous wreck before the show starts. I'm a nervous wreck before my match starts. I'm more concerned about everybody else, making sure that they're doing good, and I'm not even worried about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here doubting myself, and I agree 100% with TJ. It's just having that, you have that self-doubt sometimes. But as soon as that you walk through that curtain and you hear that music playing, and you hear the roar of the crowd, whether they're cheering you or booing you, all that goes right out the window. Now the second thing is just making sure that they invested in you, whether again that's cheering or booing you. That you making sure that you go home and you leave somebody with that lasting memory of what you did in the ring or outside of the ring.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Respectable answers, man.
Did that a year ago.
I want to touch back on something y'all were talking about here. Start a little fun conversation, man. The fans getting involved in the matches, man. I've been seeing that shit. That happened last night at the White Swan. I thought it was part of the show. It wasn't a part of the show. Somebody got involved that wasn't supposed to, and they got their ass whooped. And then when I went to the ACW show, like I told you guys, I think it was like last year, and y'all had a fan get involved there. Man, what? That's how I guess. Why does that happen? Like, it's crazy. These people come and they think that they can just jump in there and just be a part of everything, and then they end up fucking looking stupid. It's like, it's insane, man. It's freaking insane to see stuff like that happening.
I think
I couldn't tell you why they do it, man.
Someone told me a long time ago that if a fan is brave enough to jump in the ring, you have right to just knock their lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Someone told me that I forgot who told me that. It was at a local wrestling show. It was at No Ring No Masters 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we had someone run up in the ring. They were being professional, like, hey, just back off, bro. Don't do anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But someone walked up to it and said, if a fan is brave enough to run up in the ring and press up on you, you have like the full right to just knock their lights out, get them out of the ring. That's what I've been told. I still stand by that. So I've never had that happen before. So praying that doesn't happen to me. But
And
that's
I've had it happen not at once, but at two shows.
Damn.
The very first resurgence of ACW, we actually had, yeah, you remember, we had two wrestlers who weren't even a part of the show, but I started a fight with two of our guys
Mm-hmm.
due to a, I guess, a box finisher. But like I said, things happen. We have kids at the show. We try to do our best to at least shield them from that. But when it starts getting a little bit out of hand, it's our job to try to stay as professional as we can and press softly. That's one thing I learned from that show when last year I had a guy come up and attack me because I had pinned Big Hoss in our first 2 out of 3 falls match. He didn't have the fact that I pinned him, and I knew the guy. We actually used to work together. So
Oh,
to come
shit.
up and start swinging at me,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no.
But you see that in other companies too. People don't like the outcome of a match or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. They're going to get in and express their opinion. Now, definitely doing it the wrong way, but it happens. I've seen it in WWE, TNA, AEW. Just unfortunately, it happens.
Yeah, it's not.
And it's funny that y'all said that because I just
Mhm.
saw a video the other day with a old WCW clip. A fan jumped in the ring. It was Kevin Nash, Macho Man, and Scott Hall. And Scott Hall just went off and punched the man, but pushed him out the ring, but saved him before Macho came over there because he was getting ready to give him a piece of his mind. But I'm not sure why you have fans that sit on the sideline that wants to interfere in matches or feel. I mean, I guess it's them feeling like they're part of the show or want to be part of the show. But if you want to get in the ring, I mean, there's no point of. I mean, it's easy to go find a wrestling school or something like that. If you want to be a wrestler that bad, it's not as easy as you think it is. There's a lot of bumps and bruises. There's a lot of trials and tribulations people deal with. Families are broken up sometimes over wrestling. But if you feel as though that you're big enough to get in the ring, and I agree, knock them the hell out.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
I think I remember seeing a video. It was a Stone Cold and Triple H, like a fan jumped in.
Oh,
Then
nice.
I think it was either Triple H or Stone Cold. Someone attacked the fan to make sure that their opponent was safe.
I remember seeing that video.
Saw that, I'm like, dang, these fans are getting really, really brave to jump up in there with these dudes that are bulked up dudes high on adrenaline, and then they're gonna go up in there like that. Like, bro, you're crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Even I know my limit.
Let me read some of his comments, man. We got some viewers in here. Brandon, what's up, Brandon? He says he's ready for Saturday. Crucito, CJ Renegade. You got a lot of CJ fans in here, man. Dre Watson, Otis Driftwood, Michael, David Vargas. David Vargas says, CJ the crybaby. I'm going to give you something to cry about on February the 1st. Shit.
Man, fuck David, bro. Fuck that. A big bald dude that can't. A big bald dude that came and wrestle, man.
Damn.
My money's on CJ, hands down. He's from Texas, so
I've seen them. I've seen them clips you would post online and everything. Them sloppy ass moves, man. You got me messed up, man. Call me a crybaby.
I don't know. I think David may have your number. I'm just saying. I'm like,
damn.
I'm actually looking forward to him being part of the
Rumble. You really think he's gonna beat me, bro? Man, you tripping, man.
I didn't say he was gonna beat you, but I said he may have your number. I'm like, everyone's got a number.
Mickey Vargas alone, he's a pretty good wrestler, but again, there's Buffalo wrestling where he's from, and then there's Texas wrestling. There's no beating Texas wrestling.
Exactly.
CJ's gonna win.
Yeah, them New Yorkers don't know shit about Texas wrestling, man. Ain't no shit about down here.
I love this. I love this, man. I love this. Crucito says CJ's gonna get the 1, 2, 3 on him. Josh says shout out to the fan who attacked Seth Rollins. Brandon says fuck the out of staters. This is Texas. Hell yeah, man. I agree. I'm riding with Texas, man. Riding with Texas on that one,
baby. Born and raised here.
Make sure if you're watching, share the stream out, man. Like it, all that good stuff. Give everybody a follow, man. Check out Allied Championship Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram. I believe they have a TikTok as well. Check out CJ Renegade over on Instagram. Mr. Mike Dub, if you have any social media, shout him out if you want to as well. Make sure everybody gives follows and all that, and let's support each other, man. And David Vargas is going off in the comments. He says, Texas wrestling, get the fuck out of here, a bunch of Texas Hicks.
That's like his favorite word is Hicks. That's like his favorite word, some shit. He might as well be one. Shit.
The one that brought him in.
That's a big game, but came and be on the freaking live. Bro, that's wild.
Damn.
Hold up. I brought CJ in to prove I'm the best in the world.
Exactly. About Mickey. You brought Mickey in.
Exactly. I brought him to fucking prove that I'm the best in the world. Bring him from the East Coast. We'll get him from over the Rumble. I'm gonna win this battle royal. I'm just saying.
Damn.
East Coast got the middest fucking wrestlers out there, bro. we got the West Coast, we got the South, maybe North, but nah, the East ain't got shit on the South.
Man, the comments going at it now. Now we got
David. Part of the battle royal. toss him over the rope, toss him over as well. Like I said, February 1st, I'm gonna win that battle royal. I'm declaring it right now.
Hold on. I'm laughing. I'm sorry. The fucking comments they're going at it right now, man. I'm loving this little rivalry.
Let them go wild.
Brandon says, these Hicks will beat your ass. Let me hear it when David's over here again with the big 716. Don't fucking forget. Cruzito says, David Vargas has nothing on my boy CJ. Brandon says 713, fuck the 716. David says, listen, I have bigger priorities than being on your goofy ass live. And then Dre says this battle royal is gonna be insane. Yes, it's gonna be fucking insane. So if you're in this live, you better show up. Better show up Saturday.
You got a lot of surprises coming for this battle. I'm excited.
Is fucking blood pressure, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
Get your goofy ass out of here.
This is the first battle royal that we're having, so I'm excited for it.
Oh man, I'm hyping up right now. Just reading all these comments and seeing this going back and forth. Kingpin, Big Hoss, everybody's going at it right now, man. It's gonna be fucking wild. I'm loving the energy. Let me reel it back in a little bit here, man. So I wanted to know a little bit about what made y'all want to bring ACW back? You know, like this is you guys have been back on, you know, doing shows for a little while now. But what made you want to bring it back? Because from my understanding, is you guys started the company a little while ago, and then the show stopped, and you guys are kind of getting back into it again. So what kind of happened there?
All right, so let's go back to the original. So ACW started what back in 2015,
2015, 2016, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So we had actually an infighting with one of the co-owners of it, and we stopped. It wasn't until actually Tim Spike calling me out saying that I will never wrestle again, and at this time I'm recovering from a shoulder injury, and I ended up, you know, putting my money where my mouth's at. So I got with MJ. I'm like, look, let's bring ACW back, even if it's just for one night. And him and I came up with a show, and we had our King of ACW tournament, which surprisingly
the plan was for it to just be one night. Little did we know it was going to turn into a whole other story where, and let me be out of character for a moment, where MJ Dub really is that much of a narcissist where he wants everything to be about him. So pretty much planned it with Daniel, not knowing that, hey, we can keep this going for a little bit extra, but things happen, life happened, and which I'm proud of where ACW is at today with Big Hoss stepping up there and helping Daniel out with everything, which I really do appreciate that 100%. Really proud of where it's at now. But going back to that, life just got in the way and show stops, and then all of a sudden it just picked back up, and like you never picked up where you never left off at.
And it's funny because I brought Big Hoss in during WrestleFest, and WrestleFest and I we had an angle with actually Mike and I were actually going to have a group together known as the Conspiracy, and we were supposed to be the Conspiracy versus WrestleFest.
Mm-hmm.
With Mike and everything going on with him, and him not being able to wrestle right now, you know, they asked me to step up, and I created Exodus. And Big Hoss, he loved it, and he's the one that told me like, well, you have ACW, let's get that going, and here we are again, you know, doing technically our third year, second year of Resurgence, technically our third year of ACW, and I'm proud of everything that's been accomplished, and I really couldn't have done it without you or even you, Mike. So I'm grateful to say that I'm looking forward to the future of ACW.
Yeah, like I said about that bug and Daniel, like I want to get wrestlers who normally wouldn't have a chance to wrestle.
Mhm.
Like wrestling's for everybody, not just for one person. And yeah, you have your wrestlers that are all stacked and jacked and all big and stuff, but you've seen like Outlaw. That guy is crazy. No other company would give him a chance. But I'm telling you, he's got it. He's got the wrestling in him, and he's doing great. You see his promos, you see his videos, the way he wrestles. No other company was going to give him a chance. So me and Daniel got together, and we're like, we want to give people a chance that wouldn't normally have a chance. We're all about inclusion and kicking ass, and that's where we're going from here.
And right now we're just trying to build up a female roster now.
Hell yeah.
We already got one. It's called Mickey Vargas. We already got one diva right there. Shit.
So is it safe to say that would be an intergender match?
A behemoth?
Oh my god! I'm sorry. That's fucking funny, dude.
Oh, I need to reach out to him. Now that was ooh.
That was a good one. Let me get some of the comments on because they might go roaring after that shit. Josh says, "Damn, the whole social media belt, that's gangster. Hell yeah, that is a badass fucking belt. That is a gangster ass fucking belt." I'm gonna come to Texas, take your money, and take your little title. Fucking goofy, David says. Dre has a question. Actually, he says, "I have a question for Big Hoss and Kingpin. You guys ever thought about adding new championships?"
Actually, yes, that's what the Texas Battle Royal that we're having. We're introducing a Texas title because honestly, firmly believe ACW is going to be the best wrestling company in Texas. This belt,
that's the next title right there.
Oh yeah.
And actually, we have another belt coming in for the. Well, it's a surprise, but it's for one of the matches that we have for the show. We actually have a surprise belt coming in. So like I said, I'm not going to say too much about it, but
we also don't want everybody to be a champion. So everybody can't be a champion, and y'all know that too.
Yeah.
The wrestling company.
Yeah,
we do have some surprises, like I said, and we do have a belt coming, and y'all see this at the next show.
So that pretty much means show up Saturday and find out. That's pretty much what that means. David says, "I'm gonna show up." Go ahead.
Did you tell them what time Saturday?
We're gonna be up there Saturday. Doors open at 7, I believe. Correct. Show starts at 8, so be up there Saturday. You come a little early if you want to. You can sit outside and wait, but make sure you're up there. Check it out. Be at the Houston Premier Arena as well, Houston, Texas. David says, I'm gonna show you a female when I bitch slap your whole ass.
So you admit you're a female then. You basically admit he's a female, right?
I like being an instigator a little bit, man. I love the back and forth right here. I'm loving it. I'm excited for that match now. That got me even more hyped to see that match. So I'm loving the little build up, man.
I mean, he's basically admitting he's a female.
So I guess we're having our first intergender match.
I'm just saying, you gotta pull this match out.
I'm just saying though, CJ, if you don't win, you're gonna have to come number 1 in the Battle Royal. You're gonna be okay with that.
That's fine.
The last.
I've Iron Man a couple of fucking Rumbles anyway. Might as well.
There we go.
Oh, I'm ready for any challenge. That's the thing. People underestimate me. That's the problem, bro. They think that I've been at it for almost a year. They think I'm still new. Hell nah, bro. Like I've been through so many matches. I'm practically ready for that fucking Rumble.
What up, CJ? If I recall, you're also putting your multimedia championship on the line as well, right?
Oh yeah, for that match.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm feeling generous enough, but I mean, this female over here is all like complaining over here, so I might give him a shot. I don't know. I might if I'm feeling generous. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying,
he wants to win the Texas title, and he wants a shot at me. Nah, ain't like that, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, if that belt is on the line, are you willing to part with it? Because, like I said, I've seen clips of Mickey, and like I said, I think that's going to be a great match that y'all two are going to have.
Match, but doesn't mean he's going to win. That's the thing.
I'll tell you what, that's probably going to be one of the matches you want to keep your eye on for Saturday, man. Most definitely, with the way this is kind of the back and forth is going right here, you want to keep your eye on that one. Don't sleep on that match right there.
The way he does this and not a lot of action, that's where you know you messed up.
Brandon says that social media title would look a lot better on me. Ooh, I got another challenger right there. Everybody wants that title. They got eyes on that now.
Said that. Probably nobody.
Damn.
I got like only I got like 2 followers on Instagram and like 1 like little follower on Snapchat or whatever from it. I don't know.
Man, I'm slowly becoming a CJ Renegade fan right now, man. You're making me into a fan. I love people who talk their shit, and he's talking the talk. I seen him walk the walk last night. So I mean, this man's making a fan out of me right now. I'm gonna tell you that.
Of course, man. That's what I do, bro. That's what I do. Like I want to like people still want to underestimate me. I'll give them a reason to underestimate, and when I fucking show up and show out, they gonna look stupid and act stupid. That's the thing.
Hell yeah.
So it's funny. I didn't. Big Cause is actually is what led me to use CJ because he's like, oh, I'm messaging this guy CJ and telling me all these good things about you. So I'm excited to see what you can do in ACW.
Appreciate that. But just know that anyone who's ahead of me, bro, like it's gonna be nuts, bro. Like they can try and take the shit from me, ain't gonna happen. I worked too hard where I'm at to fucking lose. Right in there, no, ain't gonna happen.
I know that feeling.
I love that fire right there, man. I love that shit. So going forward, ACW, what goals do you have? You know, that we just figured just talking about, you know, why you guys kind of came back. Where do you see yourselves going from after Saturday? Well, what's the next move here, and what's the plan going forward?
Well, I plan to retire because I'm gonna retire until MJ Dub comes back, so I can kick his ass one more time and then retire again on my high horse. But no, I'm kidding. But I think going forward with ACW, we want to actually start doing shows all over Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge me. Talking about it. We've been letting Mike know about it to get our own ring and start doing shows locally and just try and travel around Texas and promote it. Promote ACW and try to get a big following going.
100%, I agree with Daniel. We have a ring on the way, and we're gonna start traveling to Austin, Harrisburg, all over Texas, small towns, big towns, and give any acknowledge to get their name out there. What better platform than ACW? You know?
Yep.
Because that's the biggest thing trying to get into business and doubting yourself and everything else like that is no one's willing to give anybody a chance. And I want to be able to do that. Like I said, Outlaw, perfect example. Nobody want to give him a chance, and I want to do that all across Texas. As you'd be surprised the people that you can find. I'm pretty sure CJ could be a prime example of who he's faced and who's been all over Texas. And like I said, just
acknowledge me. And I know Mike's been a few places as well. But like I said, that's the whole goal for ACW is for us to travel and just see new people and show them why ACW is the best.
Hell yeah.
I think my goal for ACW is to see it grow. As far as the roster, talent wise, in ring wise, production wise, I want to see it grow. As a matter of fact, I want to see the whole Texas wrestling scene grow as well, and not just everybody putting each other down or anything like that. Like, hey, you work at this place, or you can't work here, so you got to work here. And just want to see everybody grow and be more mature when it comes to wrestling.
Hell yeah. Respectable answer, man. Respectable answer. We'll go back to some of these comments again because I see it bumping off in here. Here we go back again, David Vargas. None of these Texas wrestlers can hang with some of these guys I've wrestled with in the East Coast. And we got Primo Cuh over here saying CJ's gonna kill you, cuz I bet I can hang with you, Cockroach. Another match making itself in the comments.
That's my cuz right there.
Man, everybody just going at it in the comments, man. I love this. Brandon says I'm up for the challenge to travel and whoop some ass. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for everybody for joining us once again, man. Thank you, ACW, for being here, being on the show, man. We're gonna keep the ball rolling, but fun show so far, man. I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun right now, dude. I want to ask y'all a question now because I know y'all were kind of going back and forth at it a little bit earlier. With you guys having your little animosity, does it ever like get in the way of business with running ACW? Do you guys sometimes butt heads a little more than you'd like to, or how does that kind of work itself out?
100% butt heads all the time.
No one's talking to you. Talk about me and MJ right now.
I think he's talking about
Look, you don't speak unless spoken to. All right. I already told you. There's a reason why I'm the leader of Exodus. Okay.
Damn.
Anyways, this is why he brought me in. Okay, he can't do what he used to do. He needs a big, strong guy to defend him. So maybe you should be the female wrestler. Anyways, but yes, we have animosity. But at the end of the day, going off character, we've been friends for 16 years now.
18.
Whatever, same difference.
No, it's not. It's 2 more years.
The point is, we've been friends for a long time, and we don't let that get in the way of this. So we make sure that if we don't see eye to eye, we step away, or we fight it out, do what we got to do, or we bring people's own opinions, like Mike or anybody else, see which way we should go and what we should do.
So it's funny. The very first show that Big House and I threw, total disaster. He was freaking out, and which in turn had me freaking out. But I'm like, I told him like this happens. I'm like, I've had people not show up. I remember our first resurgence back with me and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't sure how many wrestlers were going to show up, and Mike and I were talking about wrestling for an entire hour. Would have made it work, but
the entire hour is crazy.
About 20 minutes of it would have probably been my entrance.
By the end of the day, like I said, it's a learning curve. You got to learn to I let all that go once I hit the ring. You just forget everything else that's going on, and you're in that ring, and you're listening to those fans, and you just go.
I see. That's one thing I do wish. Whenever Big House and I did our first show last year, is that we got so caught up with everything because our commentators had walked out. The wrestlers that said want to be there weren't showing up. It was just like a lot of things had happened, and we weren't able to really record the show. So we're looking at his fiance ended up getting like a few like bits and pieces here, but it's something that we're trying to still continue to work on. And
learning curve, 100% learning curve. We've learned a lot since then, and we're slowly getting better. And that's the whole point, is to slowly get better.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, respect that, man. I want to. I know I'm not a matchmaker or nothing, man, but it's still going on in the comments here. I see we got three wrestlers from Texas, man. We got my boy Otis Driftwood, Smoke the Reaper. We got Primo Cut, and then we got CJ Renegade right here, man. And listen. All due respect, Kingpin. I know Mickey's your guy, but I'm on the side with Big Hoss. I'm from Texas, man. How about you tell your boy Mickey next time he comes down, bring two of his guys, and let's get these three right here, and let's get a 3-on-3 going or something, man. Texas versus over there on the East Coast, or something, man. Because this is getting pretty heated. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, ready for this work?
That's one of our plans is eventually to do that. We got, like I said, we have plans for the future. It's not just this show. We have plans cooking.
yeah, so I know for our next show, I kind of want to have a tribute show to our first ACW champion. We're gonna have I'm calling it the MJ Classics. Yeah, surprisingly, yes.
For me?
Yeah.
Little old me?
Little old you.
You said little old me?
But I appreciate it, Daniel. I really do appreciate that, though. I mean, ACW is pretty much one of my babies. When we first started, and little known fact, it was me and two other guys. Y'all may know him as AWOL and Maniac or PWF. We came up with ACW on the way to doing a show in Waxahachie, Texas. We stopped at Buc-ee's. Everybody had their snacks in their system, and we were talking about ACW. And when we got back to Houston, then that's how we informed Daniel what was going on. And it was Daniel and then another guy named Santos. It was 5 of us as owners at the time. And then, of course, again, life happens, where me and Daniel picked up where everybody else dropped off at. But I really do appreciate that, Daniel, though.
Like I said, ACW wouldn't be around if it wasn't for you. So, as a way of showing appreciation, just me bringing a character is having what's called an MJ Classic, and there's gonna be a tournament. Whoever wins that tournament will face for the world champion. Because even though I am the undisputed champion, I do consider the world champion still the main title for ACW because that's the very first belt that I created. And it's funny, when I created it, everyone thought, "Oh, Kingpin's going to win the belt. I'm like, I didn't deserve it, but Mike, he's the one that really deserved to be the world champion. And to this day, I still believe if he was 100%, I probably would have tried to take the belt off him more than once or Big Hoss, but I could see him still being probably one of the best world champions that we've had.
Go off topic for a
No,
second.
no,
I do want to give some
I don't mean to
shout out to.
cut you off there because I mean,
Go ahead.
if I was still champion, I mean, I probably would have had to get in the ring with that Danny Vargas because he just disrespecting Texas throughout. I mean, regardless if you cheer or boo me, you're not going to disrespect my home state like that.
Preach.
I can agree with you on that.
So CJ, bring it home.
Fuck yeah.
Like I was saying, I want to give some flowers real quick to like I said, we've been going a year. So Outlaw, Axel Blade, Skullface, Cortez, Mike Murdoch, all of them. And they're gonna be part of the classic too. So I want to give them their flowers because we wouldn't be here now because we started off with 6, 7 wrestlers and now we're up past 10. So I'm really excited to see where our future goes.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Outlaw as well.
No, I'm throwing him over the top rope because you gave him a shout out. I'm doing it personally, okay?
Well, I just think
Bang,
we should all
bang.
team up against Mickey and throw him over.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mickey says, make sure you say his name right when you call him out. That's his comment right there.
Danny Vargas, Mickey Vargas is all the same.
I thought his name was Mickey James.
No shit. Got 2 separate names, but still act the same way.
Oh my god, I love this shit, bro.
So, CJ, you keep calling, Mickey a woman. Should I promote this as an intergender woman, intergender match?
I wouldn't get the catch his answer.
I'm bringing more fans.
Oh man. So Saturday, we keep mentioning Saturday's the birthday bash. Once again, Houston Premier Arena, 7:00. You guys want to tell me a little bit about that event? Kind of run through the card a little bit, and also tell me why this battle royal is open invitation as well, man. Because I feel like that's kind of insane. You're just letting anybody just kind of show up and be a part of this thing. Let me know about that as well.
Well, I didn't know about that. Someone made a decision. I'll let Kingpin talk about that.
So, as you know, birthday bash is, a play because my birthday is in February. So, acknowledge me. The biggest party of the year, at ACW. And to prove why I am the best in the world, why not have anyone does battle royal so I can. It's a way for me to prove and basically, stroke my ego a bit, because there's someone in this group chat. I'm not going to mention any names, but it rhymes with rub. Doesn't think that I am the best, and I got to prove that I'm the best. And how are you going to do that? By challenging the world.
I hate that Kingpin invited everybody, but again, like we touched on earlier, we wanted everybody to be able to have a chance to come be part of this Texas Battle Royal. I thought it meant just Texas, but anybody and everybody's welcome. And we're going to prove that ACW is the best wrestling company. It's going to be ACW person who's going to win that for sure.
Cool. So that's your prediction right now. Is somebody from the ACW roster is taking it?
I don't know about that.
For sure.
Match
card wise, though,
I'm not even a part of ACW. I don't take that fucking title with me.
Oh.
You got a lot of contenders ahead of you. You got to make it through your match first, but we do have a couple matches. We have a surprise match starting off the show, and then we have CJ Renegade versus Mickey Vargas stipulation match, and then we're gonna have a match that we made up, me and Daniel,
called Joe and Sorrow. I'm proud of that match, but it's basically match stipulation it's 3 pinfalls. 3 pinfalls. Whoever gets the first pin will get the main prize. Whoever gets the second pin will get the secondary, and the third pin will get the last prize.
So this match, like he said, There's going to be 3 bags, 3 prizes. Okay, you have no idea what's in these bags, and you could win technically all 3 bags. There's no limit if you get all 3 pins.
You
This
find
match is
out
going
there's
to be
poison
really
in
awesome.
damn bags, bro.
Okay.
And then we have, of course, the battle royal. We're doing a segment to introduce our first female wrestler
Mm-hmm.
as well.
And then we're going to have my match with Mike Marduk, I Quit, and that'll be finishing up the show. But we have a fully stacked card, and I'm excited to see how this is going to go.
You better not say I quit, because I promise you, I will lay it to SmackDown on you. Don't make Exodus look bad.
This match has nothing to do with Exodus.
It's got everything to do with them.
Pay attention.
You're the world champion, aren't you?
For a reason. Pay attention.
Looks like there's a lot of pressure on you there, Big Hoss. Are you feeling all right, man? You okay with because I know it's a big match for you.
Not worried at all.
You should be worried.
I have Exodus backing me, if anything. Who does Mike have? Nobody.
You're right, but like I said, don't let me down. You let me down, I promise you.
100% not worried. I'm the super redneck for a reason. I'm gonna make him say I quit. There are a lot of things I'm planning on doing in this match to make him quit.
Mr. Mike, let me ask you this, man. With all the talent that's coming into the battle royal, do you have a specific pick too, or are you just going with anybody from ACW is going to take it? What are you thinking there?
I have a couple of picks that I think might win the battle royal. First one is Outlaw, and then the next one, believe it or not, Skullface.
Okay, I like those.
I'm kicking your ass, Mike.
And CJ, I mean, I don't think I have to ask you, but you think you're taking the whole thing, man?
Yeah, even if I win or lose against Mickey, I'm going number 1 or whatever number I pick. I'm winning that motherfucker regardless.
I love
Taking
that.
home that title and bringing that title back home to Corpus from my home promotion, TKL.
Respectable.
I'm excited about this Rumble, but I found somebody, and he's debuting, and even me, I'm a little worried because this guy's a big guy, and you all see the debut of him at the show.
I don't give a damn how he is.
A lot of surprises, man. Sounds like a lot of surprises, a lot of pressure here, man. A lot of great matches going on. Once again, Saturday, February 1st, Houston Premier Arena, 7:00. Make sure you're all there. Birthday bash. Come check it out if you're in the area, man. I'm sure we're gonna be having some videos and stuff going on. So if you can't make it out to the event, man, make sure you check out the after footage and everything else. Make sure you check out these guys on all their social medias. Allied Championship Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram, man. Give CJ a follow over on his social medias as well if you're not following CJ. Mr. Mike, follow Allied Championship Wrestling for him. I don't know if like I said, if he has any social medias of his own, but follow Allied Championship Wrestling. That's his baby too, man. Him and Kingpin, you know, that's their baby. So give him a follow over there.
I think it's a war crime if you're not following any of us on social media.
There you go. Let me get into some little fun questions for y'all. I got something I want to ask y'all. So if y'all could steal anybody's gimmick and make it your own, whose would you pick? Could be any wrestler, anybody. Like just you could be like fucking The Rock or something. That could be who are you taking? What's your gimmick you're taking from somebody?
Well, I like to start off with that because my gimmick is based off of a couple of wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a little bit of Triple H, you have a little bit of Jake the Snake,
Mm-hmm.
you have a little bit, believe it or not, Gangrel, Kevin Owens, or Kevin Steen, as I like to call him. So it's like I mixed all of some of my favorite wrestlers in there. D'Lo Brown. You mix a lot of them in there with that, and then you just wrap it up into one and make it your own.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. A little bit of everybody from there.
So my character is mostly based off Triple H because you know he was one of my idols growing up. Especially his heel run. It was one of the best things that I have going. And right now, believe it or not, with me being one of the co-owners and founders of ACW, I'm also using a little bit of Vince McMahon,
Mm-hmm.
kind of help with my character.
I'd have to say Stone Cold Steve Austin and JBL mixed together. Those two were definitely my idols. Stone Cold don't trust anybody, and JBL, he was such a menace. And everybody,
Yeah, he was.
Everybody
on my clothesline.
Telling you,
my character
definitely
is
I want to hear CJ's.
complicated one to make because I went through so many gimmicks. So first, it was going to be a rapper persona, like a rapper entering the wrestling world, but
So
that
like
didn't fall.
like a
follow
John
through.
Cena type thing you're talking about, like a rapper like that. Okay.
Almost like it, yeah.
Okay.
And I went as far as the street gear too, like the jorts, the speak.
You cut out a little bit.
So I shifted towards the hated one
Mm-hmm.
because all my life, including like every branch of entertainment I've been in, everyone finds a reason to hate on me. I don't know why. So I've used it as sort of a building block of what I want to be for my character.
Mm-hmm.
So basically have the John Cena gear, the street gear. But I'm switching back and forth from like, my newer stuff to the street gear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually took some inspiration from Zilla Fatu because I look up to Big sort of like a cocky guy, like arrogant type. I think of when LA Knight was heel, but everyone was all over him, like he was going over as a heel, that sort of thing. I've always like the big type of like the big guy moves, like Kane's choke slam.
Mm-hmm.
But I often use a swanton bomb from Jeff Hardy. And fun fact, I went to TNA Friday night, and I got a meet and greet to meet Jeff Hardy, and I got his blessing to do the swanton.
Badass, man.
Now officially part of my moveset. So,
oh, nice.
My character is, think of like an unorthodox heavyweight because I can do big guy stuff, but also shit that only luchadors can do. Because my trainer,
like Jacob Hunter?
Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah. So, but my trainer, Lowrider, he trains lucha, so I learn all the stuff from him. But I also learn American as well. So I'm like a mix of both.
Like that, jack of all trades.
Unorthodox heavyweight that can like do everything that a lucha can, but in my big side,
Okay. We had a question from Lacey here. Lacey's asking, does ACW plan to stream the show on Facebook or any social media?
Instagram.
There you go. Otis Driftwood says New Jack. Fucking love New Jack. I was watching a documentary. Not documentary, it was a Dark Side of the Ring episode about him yesterday. Crazy motherfucker, man.
I gotta finish that, man. On the pool. I've been meaning to finish that actually.
Man, it's good. It's a good episode. It's a good episode for sure. We're getting a little towards the end of the stream right now, guys. So we have like what we got 7 people in here right now. If anybody has any questions for ACW or any of the guys up here individually, man, go ahead and drop some questions right now, and I'll shoot them off to y'all. I got a couple more questions myself I want to ask them, and then I'll get to y'all stuff. So if y'all have anything y'all want to ask him right now, is your time. Drop it in the comments, and I'll shoot it up to him, and we'll discuss it. If y'all could wrestle anybody in the world, anybody, doesn't have to be even a wrestler, just put them in a match with you, man. Who y'all picking? Who's your pick?
I got a big list. I want to do Zilla Fatu, my trainer Lowrider, definitely Penta. If they were still in their prime, Undertaker and Kane. John Cena wasn't retiring. So sad about that.
Rip John Cena.
Any of the newer guys, I want to face Braun Breaker, Shinsuke Nakamura. Basically anyone that can give me a challenge in a match. Because I'm a big dude, but I also like facing off people that can be quicker, smarter. I want to branch off to those types of movesets. Like face off against brawlers, technical guys, high flyers. Like most of my friends are high flyers. Most of them are big guys. I like a challenge pretty much. Okay. Anything that can get me like taking my next move on the fly.
With me, I have a few. The Rock definitely put my face in. Really do a little promo battle with him because I think that'll be fun. Triple H in his prime. It's sad that he's not able to wrestle anymore, but Triple H in his prime. And to be honest, Braun Strowman because
a big dude.
They say the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah, that's a big dude, man.
I have a couple. Dean Ambrose is one. I feel like he's really underrated, and I feel like he'd be a great match. Really bring out the psychology of it too. Bray Wyatt, if he was still alive, hands down. I think that'd be a great match. And then I know one I'm looking forward to eventually is Mike. Mike's on my list. He started ACW, and I've seen his stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to eventually getting in the ring with him.
There we go.
I would say for me, it wouldn't be so much wrestling; it'd be more so managing.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely go to NXT or TNA or MLW, NWA. Just putting somebody over.
Uh-huh.
That's what I like to do, is put somebody over, make them feel like they're the biggest thing in the world, that nobody can touch them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a goal of mine, and that's a dream of mine as well. One day being a manager in the Tokyo Dome in Japan.
Hell yeah.
So you're saying you're not going to do your backflips anymore?
Look, I done lost a lot of weight, so it might be a 450 in y'all future.
Oh yeah, way to do it.
Comment section, what happened, man? Y'all got dry on me. Nobody got no questions? Y'all were doing all that talking earlier, now y'all got quiet. What the fuck?
I'm looking at one right now. David being a little hoe right now.
I was gonna go ahead and read it off. You want to read it off? I was gonna read it off. Let me take it away.
I'll read it because apparently he needs to learn to fucking speak. ACW, I'm taking over. That's a fucking lie. DJ, you a hoe. Well, it takes one to know one. If you don't put that multimedia title on the line, but even still, it won't change the outcome. Bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna still kick your ass February 1st. RIP Bray Wyatt. That's my boy. Brandon Groves responded, "Shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna do nothing. Damn right, you ain't gonna do shit." Overall, David, just shut the fuck up and wait till February 1st before I kick your ass on the stream too. Because on everything, you are not gonna beat me on February 1st. On everything. Even if I put this bitch on the line, it ain't gonna change the difference. You're gonna lose that fucking match, and you're gonna get thrown over the top rope. It's simple as that. And take your ass back to the East Coast where you fucking belong. Visit Texas, bitch.
Damn, that's a mic drop right there. Shit. I wanted to say.
I'm looking forward to that match right now.
I wanted to say.
Maybe this will be the first week of that match.
Big Hoss, I could see you wrestling. You remind me of like a Kevin Owens, man. You got the Kevin Owens build, man. I want to see you go against Kevin Owens. When I look at you, I see Kevin Owens in you. I feel like y'all to be a good match, man.
I want to see that match too. I want to see Kevin give him that pop-up powerbomb. I mean,
oh man,
I definitely like to fight him too. He's definitely he is the rightful champion right now to begin with. You know, not Cody.
Ooh,
So,
I kind of agree there too. I agree there.
Cody Fry, baby.
I don't know. I like the attitude Cody's been having. I'm just saying. I think Homeland's coming out.
I think for my match I'm gonna come out with those fucking Mickey Mouse ears just to piss off Vargas.
That'd be hilarious, man. Smoke the Reaper says CJ's a gangster.
I'll wear a fucking Mickey Mouse shirt. There you go.
Does anybody know where he's from on the East Coast?
Jersey, New York, right?
He said 716 or some shit like that.
Where's the 716? David Vargas, rep your set right now, man. Where's the 716 at? We don't know where it is.
Somewhere in the fucking trenches, probably.
We'll wait for the comment and see what he says. I want to see where that's at.
Somewhere the light don't shine every day.
Like I said, when he gets down here, he's gonna see that it's a different breed of wrestling than it is up north.
I know, Buffalo
East.
Yeah, Buffalo, New York is where he's from. Buffalo, New York.
He's near like he's up the upper north side, where they don't ever like.
He's not even part of the real East Coast.
Exactly. He's not even the real East Coast.
He's more so Canada.
Yep.
Oh man, I love this shit. Love this.
And wait, he even said Buffalo Bills. What the fuck? God damn, bro! Like, just stop with it already. Just stop already. You make yourself look stupid, bro.
You know, when Mahomes start cheating, he'll probably start crying.
Damn. Well, man, let me say this. This is, I think, is going to be one of your best cards to date, man. Like I said, I've been to 3 previous shows, and every show I go to, you guys, like you said earlier, are improving little by little. And the way this card is stacking up Saturday, man, it's going to be a great show. And I'm excited. I'm going to be there commentating. I'm excited to just be there, period, man. Even if I wasn't commentating, I'd be up there as a fan to come watch this. So I'm really looking forward to it. That Battle Royal is going to be one to look out for. But the CJ and Mickey match, man, the way that this stream kind of got hijacked by that, it just, man, that's going to be one to watch right there. And then of course, Big Hoss, I feel like you got a lot riding on this, man, against Mike Murdoch, because Kingpin over there he eyeballed you a little bit earlier and gave you a look there that kind of got me a little worried, man, that if you don't pull this off, you might be in for a long night.
You will be.
Big Hoss, all I'm gonna say is watch your back.
Ooh.
Just watch your back. That best friend of yours is a backstabber. Watch your back.
Hold up. I've never backstabbed anyone in my entire life.
Yeah, not yet.
And Vic, you were at WrestleFest last show, yes?
Yes.
You saw me versus Link Lancer, yes, right?
Correct.
Tell Big Hoss that I slipped, because you were right there. You saw me. I may have taken those 3 super kicks, but I slipped. I would have easily kicked out.
Well, my memory's a little foggy, man. It's been a little while, so I don't remember exactly what it was, but it could have been a slip. I don't know. Could have been a slip.
You have one last thing to say about February 1st.
All right.
He ate 3 super kicks to the face. Ain't nobody getting up from that.
I would have gotten enough from it. I'm a big guy.
You stumbled up.
I do have one last thing to say about February 1st, though.
But then you went after his kid.
Mickey Vargas is gonna drop one more promo.
His kid had it coming.
I figured I'd just drop mine right now because
go ahead.
He ain't gonna. So, Mickey, you talk mad shit, hella mad shit, and I respect that. But unfortunately, your skills don't owe up to that. So come February 1st, not only will you lose, and I may put this title on the line just to piss you off, but not only will you lose the match, I will personally toss you out myself just to prove that you're not ready for Texas wrestling. And you can go back to the East Coast where you belong, or North, or wherever the fuck you are, because Buffalo sure shade in the East. I can guarantee you that.
So, CJ.
It's Canada.
Okay. I have a question for you. After this show, if you are still the multimedia champion, would you put it up against Big Hoss?
Ooh.
Only if he puts it on the line.
That's if he's still champion. You better be still champion.
I will still be champion. And actually, I'm going to be the first double champion of ACW. I'll put both titles on the line.
Damn.
I'll be waiting.
I'm going to win that Battle Royal.
That'll be like a winner takes all match then.
There's no teams in the battle.
In that Rumble, I'm not going to.
Right, that's why I'm winning.
This Rumble, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Because I'm going to win that Rumble and become a double champion once again. Shit. I've been double champion before, and I sure as hell miss it. I got screwed over once at being a double champion. I won't let that happen again. Because I promise you, I'm going to win this Rumble and prove everybody wrong that I belong in this business. Regardless of what anybody says. If they don't like it, I miss the part where that's my problem. They can despise me.
Brandon says, could we see a triple title holder in the future? You may very well. Who knows what the future holds, man? We got to see what the aftermath of Saturday looks like first, or if Big Hoss is able to pull off his W, if CJ can win the Battle Royal. I mean, there's a lot of what ifs here, man, because they're not the only ones in the Rumble. You don't know who's going to show up Saturday. You don't know what the hell's going to go down. It's just so much that we don't know, man. That's the crazy part about it. That's what makes this so fun, is that it's unpredictable. And the only way you're going to find out is if you show up Saturday. So make sure y'all come out once again, man. I'm out of questions here, but I want to go ahead and give you guys the floor, each one by one, man. Shout out your social media. Say anything, any last words you have, any events you have coming up, man. If you have any other questions for each other, anything else you want to say, now's your time, man. The floor is y'all. I'm going to shut up because I talk a lot, but it's all up to you guys, man. Say what you got to say.
I'll let y'all go first.
So, you're not the only one who's a champion. So, I may be the first double champion. I need you to get that through your head. You're right. There are no teams in the Rumble. But I am still the leader of Exodus. And you're gonna do what I say.
No, hell no. I'm gonna throw your ass over the rope with everybody else. And you may have some surprises coming in of I don't know who else you got, but you're not the only one.
I promise you, Hoss. You toss me over that rope.
Oh, I'm gonna need a couple people to toss you over that rope.
I'm gonna make sure you pay for it.
Let's wait. We got Saturday coming up.
So, are you willing to deal with the consequences?
100%. I want to hear from CJ. You're coming to another company, a first time wrestling for us. You excited?
More like determined. Like the excitement is always there. It never leaves. You'll get nervousness, you'll get anxious. But the one feeling I'm always have when I go into these shows and work, determination. That's what I've always had my whole life. So I'm more determined than anything.
Mike?
Well, I don't have anything coming up. I mean, just trying to recover and hopefully the ACW grows and to be a top company when I return. Do have social media. It's MJ Dub Premier on TikTok, Instagram, as well as on Facebook. You can search for Daywalker MJ Dub.
I know right now I don't have much shows except this one. And I know I have a birthday show on the 8th. March 8th is my TKL show for my own promotion, Burning Bridges. I have a Laredo show on March 15th and the 16th. I have another Laredo show on April. I forgot what day it was, but I know for sure it's going to be April. That's
Then you can
that's pretty much
go
it.
ahead, CJ.
No, I was gonna say my social media, my Instagram, my Snap, and Facebook are all under the name CJ _ the hated one. Spotify, CJ Renegade, for my music. X, same thing. TikTok is the hated one on TikTok. Yeah, virtually everything you see on the title, that's where I'm at.
And then you can follow ACW at Allied Championship Wrestling. And you can also follow my own personal page, which is Baby Boy the Kingpin. And for YouTube, it's actually on my personal YouTube account at Baby Boy the Kingpin. That's where actually at Baby Boy the King of King. That's where I'm putting all of the shows on.
Instagram is gonna be and it's gonna be shown on Instagram, Allied Championship Wrestling. And then I'm at the One True Big Hoss on TikTok.
All right, man. There we go. You got it. Once again, Saturday, February the 1st, 7 o'clock, doors open. Matches start at 8. Texas Battle Royals, CJ versus Mickey. I Quit match. We got Big Hoss versus Mike Murdoch. A lot of great matches. Much more than that, man. The first ACW women's wrestler is going to have her coming out. You get to come see all that. So make sure you show up Saturday if you're able to. If not, the clips and stuff will be posted afterwards, so you can still check it out. But make it out there, man. If you're in the Houston area, come out, man. It's a free show too, as well. Am I correct about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have no excuses. Get your ass out there and go Saturday. Don't miss out on the shows, man. I want to thank all y'all again for your time, man. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but thank y'all for being on here with me, man. For answering the questions, cutting the promos, everything, man. This was a fun show. I'm not gonna lie. This was a very fun show, man. I got to know a little bit more about you guys, about your company. Got to see some little heated exchanges here, and honestly, this makes me more excited for Saturday because now I see these storylines, kind of play themselves out, and there's a lot more going in that now that I didn't know before that I know now. So I'm just hyping. I want to be there, and I want to see this go down, and I want to see CJ and Mickey for sure, man. I'm definitely hyped for that one. So, thank you guys again, man. Thank you everybody who watched the stream as well, man. We had a great consistent viewership, which was badass. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for all the questions, all the comments. We really appreciate it, man. Once again, check out everybody's social medias. This will be posted up on YouTube and Spotify more than likely probably tomorrow. So if you coming in late or you didn't get to see the whole interview podcast, it'll be posted up again so you can rewatch it again, man. But I want to thank everybody again for being here, man. Shout out to you guys. I'll see y'all Saturday, February the 1st, Houston Premier Arena, man. Thank you again. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Enjoy your Sundays, man.
As well.